In judo, right, there's only one way to score. That's by throwing a person on their back or on their side, right? But in judo, there's no snap down in judo here because, one, you're wearing a kimono, and like I said, snapping a guy down when he's wearing a kimono is super hard because he's holding on to something. And two, even if you were to snap him onto his tummy, it's not worth anything in judo. But in jiu-jitsu, it is. In jiu-jitsu, it's back, bum, or knees. If you put a guy on his back, keep him there for 3 seconds, 2 points. Put a guy on his bum, right? He's here, 1, 2, 3, 2 points, here, 2 points, or knees, right? Even this, 1 knee on the mat. So if you snap a guy down, you'll get your 2, but you have to go behind the plane of his arms, right? If you snap him down, you get this and you're still in front of him, this isn't 2, you have to get 2. Here, then look at the ref. Don't say anything, just look at the ref. Okay, you get your 2. Understand? So the first move you should do, that I should have shown first, is from here, maybe from here you snap him down into a head and arm, or maybe he's shot and you're here, right? And you snap him down, right? And now, right, you put your knee behind his arm, and you go behind him, okay? Here, let's do it again. You want that side, please? Bear in mind, though, this is only points if you do it to him, right? In IBJJF rules, if a guy shoots on you, shoot on me, and you get him in a head and arm, and then you go behind him, that's not 2 points. That's countering his takedown, okay? But, same thing, if you snap him into a head and arm, if you snap him into a head and arm, and you put him down, and then you go behind him, the ref, okay, that's 2. Or, this one, let's say he shoots on you, you get him a head and arm, and he doesn't like it, he stands up again, stand up again. You wait. After 3 seconds, it's now standing. 1, 2, 3. Now you snap him down, and you go behind him. 2 points, you understand? So there's no points if you're countering his shot. There is points if you are snapping him down and going behind him. You understand? So let's practice that. Snap down. So the first one, right? You have the guy, you have him in a head and arm, and he doesn't like what's going on. You can feel him trying to pull his head up, clear head up. See what I mean? He's trying to do this, want to clear it, and then oh! It's a wonderful opportunity to go into the double leg. You see what I mean? Here, you can do it to me. He has me in the front head and arm, and he can feel, I don't like what's going on, and yeah, look. Right? And maybe even give him a little bit of sass. Pretend, you know what, I'm going to hold you, you're not getting up, get up, CJ. You're not going to get out, you're not going to get out, and then oh! You see what I mean? You can feel him trying to get out, and he's not thinking, hey, after I pull my head out and get to a totally standing position, I better watch out for the double leg, right? His coach isn't yelling, watch out for the double leg after you get your head out. His coach is just yelling, get out of there, beast mode, get out of there. And he gets his head out and then double leg, okay? So let's practice that. One of you start off in the front head and arm, right? When the guy gets his head out, double leg. Right? Either straight back or to the corner. Okay? Go! This next one is Ouchi, which is the major inner sweep of judo. Right? And this works super well off a front head and arm. Alright? So let's say for whatever reason, maybe he's shot, maybe you snapped him down, I don't know. You get him here and here. You see what I mean? Here, let's turn over. And he doesn't like being here. Right? And he's probably going to try and pull his way up, clear way up. See what I mean? But what he's doing here is he's putting himself, because he's going heavy on his feet, as he's backing up, he's putting himself heavy on his heels. You see what I mean? And he is like so susceptible to this throw. You know what I mean? Stand up, please. Like I do this throw off basically 2 grips, this one and another one I'll show you later. But again, you've got a guy in the front head and arm, right? He doesn't like what's going on. If he's not going to get out, you can snap him down, maybe you go behind him like we just did. But maybe he's like, doesn't like it. His coach is yelling, get out of there, beast mode, beast mode. And so as he's backing up, back up, right like this, you can totally, it's on the side of his head. See, I have an arm on this side and his head on this side. On the side his head is on, you just put your calf, his calf, and push forward, right? And now I would advise at this point, don't pursue the head. If you keep on to his head, he might put a hook here and end up on top of you. You see what I mean? Which means you would get an advantage and he would get the 2 for the sweep if he stays for 3 seconds. Right? So after you land on top of that, after you landed, you're in this guy, I advise let go of his head and make him flat. And then look for the 2. Okay. You understand? When you get a person in front, head, and arm, you can sometimes get this. And it's effectively is the same thing. It's this, but then you just get their tricep, which then means this hand is totally free, right? And thing number one that I used to do is I put my head on their hip and I would get their close leg, like this. And then I would just drive. And then you're here, and this can maybe be a front, head, and arm and stuff. Maybe, all right? Now, like I said, I did that mostly no-gi, right? You okay? Mm-hmm. Here, let's do the second one. And that's if, so I'd be here, I'd get this. If this leg is forward, it's like forward and stuff, I would do this one. Get the leg, head on the hip, and then from here, just push. And they have no choice but to kind of go down because it's a very, I don't know, bad position for them. Thing number two that I used to do is the same thing. You get the head and arm, you get the arm. If this leg is back, from here, it's the same thing, but now instead of getting this leg, you get that ankle. And you land in this position, which can be just the two, or even start chasing the darts or the anaconda or bow or sukari or whatever you want to call it. Okay? So practice those two, right? Let's turn this way. So it starts off with you in this position of the front, head, and arm, right? And for whatever reason, like I said, if he has this leg forward, you can grab it, put your head in his hip. If he has this leg forward, you can grab this one, put your head in the hip, and down he goes. But sometimes I would be in a situation where I'm like, you know what? Both the legs seem back enough that I'm not comfortable getting this one, and I'm not comfortable getting that one. So what I would do from here is I would just lay down and roll under him. And then from there I would start pursuing, you know, the choke, the darce, the anaconda, whatever you want to call that one. You see what I mean? Here, I'll do it again. So you get him in a, yeah, sure, gator roll, fantastic. Get him a front, head, and arm, you're here, right? And you step back with this leg, you make a negative space, and you just go under it. And you see he has no choice but to go. And then from here you can try to pursue this choke, or you can, you know, come on top of him and collect the two. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, go!